ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe.
So you can see that, looks kind of funny. It's like sniffing cat butt.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Avengers Age of Ultron movie Thanos Build-A-Figure Wave Hulk. If you're trying to pre-order this wave, you can do it at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So this figure comes with the right arm to the Build-A-Figure Thanos, which I cannot wait to build. And then we get the Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers Initiative. You get an A for Avengers right there. And then on the side, we get a cool picture of the Hulk looking badass. And then on the back, you can see there's a Hulk figure. It says, Hulk, explosive rage bursts from Bruce Banner's veins and unleashes the Hulk. Now you can see all the other figures from the wave. Then there's that same picture again of the Hulk. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the brand new Hulk figure out of the packaging. Not looking too shabby at all. We have some reused parts from the first Avengers movie Hulk figure. For instance, from the knees down over here. Then these arms are definitely from that other Hulk figure. But the torso, head, and then these hip and thigh sections right there, those are all brand new parts. Now I wish the figure did have some paint applications. There's very little paint apps on this guy. But overall, it is not a bad Hulk figure. I really like this new head sculpt more so than the first Avengers movie head sculpt. I like this one so much more. The hair doesn't really get any paint detail, unfortunately, but it still looks good. It's sculpted nicely. You know, it's all rough, lowy. Yeah, it's not very funny. Anyway, the sculpt on this face, though, is incredible, and I think they did a good job with the paint right there on the teeth. Well, it looks like there might be a little bit of his gums kind of sticking over his teeth, but that's very minor. And to compare the face sculpt from the first Ruffalo Hulk figure, you can see, I think this is just much better sculpt over there. Kind of funny we got the paint detail on the hair on this one, just not on the newer one. And one thing that's always stood out for me in pictures is the color difference between the arms on this figure and the torso section, but it's actually just a different kind of plastic. In person, it is noticeable too, but just not as bad as when you're looking at it through the camera. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just the way the material picks up the lighting and everything like that. And the arms and veins still look good over here. And we get a left fist on this guy, which we did not get the last time. And we get the same right fist that we had gotten on the other figure. Now I have mixed feelings about this torso section just because I like the size of it. I like the bulk of this Hulk figure. It's not as wide as the other one, but it still looks pretty good. The only problem is that you get this gappage issue over here too, and I'm a big fan of articulation, so I don't feel like I'm in a position to get too pissed off about it, you know what I mean? But it is definitely noticeable, and it does look weird in certain poses. One thing about this back piece though, if you can wedge a Toy Biz flight stand right in that gap. Nice texturing right there on his pants. You get those red stripes right there, and we get the Avengers logo right there, which I prefer the characters not having. And then we get this lower part of the legs, which we'd seen before, and those beautiful Hulk toes are back. Yeah, oh yeah, more toe wrinklies right over here, and pickles at the bottom of his feet. And here's looking at the back of the figure. Yeah, pretty disappointing there's no paint shading on this guy though. The articulation on this figure is a little different from the other Hulk figure. You can rotate his head side to side. He can look down a little bit, really doesn't want to look up. A little bit of neck pivot right over there. Shoulders move outward. They can move downward a little bit more so than the other one, I think. His shoulders move forward. You have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist moves side to side. They hinge up and down. It's a very stiff hinge right there. The diaphragm joint has a lot of movement over here. You can rotate that side to side. You can pivot over here. Crunches forward very nicely, moves back a far amount too, so that's really cool. No waist joint. The hip joints are a little bit weird. They're wide joints, so they can move outward very far, but if you want to rotate them forward, you have to kind of rotate that whole ball peg right there, and then get the thigh to swivel like that. For me, this left leg got really loose at the hip. He can kick kind of high. He has double jointed knees, and then the ankle can move down. It does not move up, which is still very frustrating. It was like that on the other one, but damn it, I wish this foot could move up, because it just makes it tricky for him to stand, and he does have ankle pivots, so I'm happy about that. I want to say this figure stands at around 8.5 inches tall. And here's a new Hulk figure compared to my Marvel Select Avengers movie Hulk, the first Marvel Legends Walmart exclusive Avengers movie Hulk, and the Ang Lee Hulk. Yes, I have this. I think I bought this movie figure because I didn't even know the Series 1 Hulk was in existence at the time. Looking at the two of these figures, I do like this newer Hulk more. It is a little bit taller, and I do like the posability. And I think he fits into better scale with my Thor movie figure. Ha-ha! And here he is next to the other two figures from the wave that I reviewed. We got Age of Ultron Captain America and the Age of Ultron Mark 43 Iron Man. Avengers, pose! And here's Hulk compared to the comic version of Hulkbuster Iron Man. And just to be thorough, here he is compared to almost everybody's favorite Marvel Legends Hulk figure, the Face-Off Hulk. Hulk. toes. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So I do have my complaints about this figure. The lack of paint detail and the ankle articulation is bothersome, but I gotta say I do enjoy posing this figure around and I do think it looks cool. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my review. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right over there. Check out my last 2 videos on the side right over here, and be sure to check out my photo gallery over at marvelousnews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
That's crispy.
From the Avengers Hulk, from the first Avengers Hulk,